Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn how to list an API on RapidAPI. I have created an unit conversion API using Node.js and Express, which handles conversions from various physical quantities. This project consists only of backend code and does not use a database. Before listing your API, you must have it deployed and ready with a live URL. I have deployed mine on Vercel. To get started, go to the RapidAPI website, create an account if you don't have one, and log in. Once logged in, you will see the hub page. Click on this button called Studio to proceed, and you will be redirected to a page displaying all your previously created API projects. I have already listed another project here which is built using Node.js and MongoDB. I will discuss that later. Then click on the Add API Project button and give a name to your project. This project is a physical image converter, so I will name it as that. Then give a very short description to your project, maybe a line or two. I will just write here an API that performs conversions of physical quantities such as distance, speed, power, resistance, conductance, and many more. This API will be helpful to both students and professionals. You can change this later on if you want to, just right here for the time being. Then this category will be tools. Then click on the Add API project, and your API project is created. Now next you need to upload an image here, and you have to give a long description here. I will add the description. Okay, I have written this much. Next I will get the URL from Vercel, copy it, and then paste it here in the base URL. Click on the Add URL button and paste the URL here. You can also conduct a health check if you want to. Save the changes. Now I will start adding the endpoints. In my project in total, there are about 3 endpoints. One is to get all the supported physical quantities. So first I will just copy the endpoint here and paste it. Then I will give a name to the endpoint. Fetch all physical quantities and give a description to the endpoint. This endpoint fetches all the physical quantities supported by the API. Then click on the Save to Test endpoint. This button may not be active immediately. You need to give it some time, maybe 10-15 minutes. Okay. Test the endpoint, and you are getting a response on the server. So the endpoint is working. Then save it. Then create another endpoint. Fetch the units supported. Now I will have to give what units are supported by that particular physical quantity. This is a bit too long. I will just copy and paste it in the description. And then in the give the name supported units by supported units of physical quantities. Then copy the endpoint And you will see here there is a parameter that I passes onto the endpoint. The parameter should be placed within curly braces. Instead of the colon, give it a curly brace and pass in an example parameter. So I will just fetch the power physical quantity and test the endpoint then. And you can see it fetches all the units supported by that, supported in my API by the all the units supported by that physical quantity. Then the last and the most important endpoint, the unit conversion. Unit converter. This endpoint converts the units of different physical quantities the endpoint takes in 4 parameters. First one is the type of physical quantity, the unit. The second one is the unit you want to change from. The third is the unit you want to change into. And finally, the value, the numerical value of the unit. For example, if it is required to convert 42 km to mile, then we need to pass in /convert /length /kilometer /mile 42, and then copy the endpoint, paste it here, and give curly braces for the parameters, quantity type, from, to, and quantity, and give in the example. I will change the quantity type is length, and need to change from kilometer to mile, and the quantity is 42. Save to test the endpoint, then test the endpoint, and I verified it to save it. Okay, now all the endpoints are added. Now I will have to add the documentation. It's important to add a very good documentation for your API. So this is what I've added. Written in details how you can fetch all the different data, how you can use all the different endpoints. And nothing to add to these two tabs, gateway and community. Now the important part, how you monetize it. RapidAPI provides 4 types of subscription plans: Basic, Pro, Ultra, and Mega. Now this API is not costing me anything as it is deployed in Vercel as a hobby project. If Vercel changes their terms of service, then I will have to rethink my pricing model. But my other API, the Holiday API, although it is deployed in Vercel, has a MongoDB database. And currently it is running on a free cluster that provides 512 MB of RAM and 512 MB of memory, and it is a shared vCPU. Now I have hardly any knowledge about systems design, so I asked ChatGPT this question. The data is stored in MongoDB's M0 cluster, which provides 512 MB space, 512 MB RAM, and a shared vCPU. How much traffic will you be able to handle? ChatGPT replied, your MongoDB M0 cluster, 512 MB storage, shared vCPU, 512 MB RAM is a free tier offered by MongoDB Atlas. While it's great for development and small-scale applications, its performance is limited, and it has the following constraints. Limitations of M0 cluster. Limited storage, 512 MB may be enough for small datasets, but will fill up quickly if you are storing large amounts of data. Shared vCPU, your database runs on a shared CPU, meaning performance depends on other workloads on the same server. Max connection, the M0 cluster allows 100 concurrent connections. Read-write throughput, it is designed for low traffic application and has low IOPS input-output operations per second. Rate limiting, free tier clusters are throttled under high traffic. Then it provides these estimations. You can read it if you want to. Then it provides some suggestions to improve performance. Basically, it tells me to upgrade to M2 or M5. Then I asked, if I upgrade to M2, how do I price my API? And ChatGPT replied, how to price your holiday API on RapidAPI. Since you are upgrading to MongoDB M2 $9 per month, you will need to price your API to cover your costs while remaining competitive. Here's a step-by-step breakdown. Estimate your cost. MongoDB M2 costs $9 per month. Other possible costs: server hosting, wholesale, vendor, etc. $0. Caching Redis if used $0 to $5 per month. API gateway if using RapidAPI Pro features it varies. Domain optional if custom domain $10 to $20 per year. Total base cost $9 to $15 per month. Estimated request and revenue target. Assume free tier users 100 users each making 100 requests per month, 10,000 requests. Paid users basic plan 50 users each making 500 requests per month, 25,000 requests. Paid user pro plan 20 users each making 2,000 requests per month, 40,000 requests. Enterprise users 5 users making 10,000 plus requests each. Total requests 75,000 plus per month. Choose a pricing model. Then it gives me this price structure. For fee plan, I should limit to 1,000 requests per month, rate limit 5 requests per second, price $0. Basic plan 5,000 requests per month, rate limit 10 requests per second, price $5 per month. Pro plan 20,000 requests per month, rate limit 20 requests per second, price $15 to $20 per month. Enterprise plan unlimited request pricing $50 to $100 per month. Then it has some more. This is a final pricing suggestion. Well, right now the holiday API is not getting any much traction. Hardly, I think there is only one subscriber there. So I'm not having any. That too is in a free plan. So I have not yet upgraded to M2. So in future, if I do get some traction out of it, if there are more subscribers, more clients, then I will upgrade my cluster to M2. As for this API, the unique converter API, it does not have a database, so it is in just for sale for free in a as a hobby project. So this is how I priced my API. In the basic plan, click on the edit button. it will remain zero. Subscription price will remain 0. So then click on this and put a daily limit of 15 requests per day. Save changes. And then for the pro plan, click on edit. First, give the subscription price. Means I will give the subscription price as $2.5, and in the rate limit, click on this and put 1 request per second of rate limit. Save the changes. Then in the request, give a monthly quota of 10,000 requests per month and put a soft limit of 0. Means if it is a limit, it will cost $0.01 per request. For the ultra, we will give $9 subscription price. Save these changes. For rate limit, quota type, quota limit of 100,000 per month, and put a soft limit of $0.01 per additional request. Save the changes. Then again on the edit button, put a rate limit. Of 3 requests per second. Save the changes. Now for the mega subscription, click on the edit button. I will give a subscription price of $19. Then save the changes. And for the quota limit, I will give it a million requests per month. And set a soft limit of $0.001, which will be charged if it exceeds the quota. Then click on the General tab and go to the visibility section. Checkmark this box and toggle this button on and save it, and your API is live in the marketplace. Now if you go to the API marketplace and if we search for our API physical unit converter, and we can see how it is being listed. So that's it. You have learned how to list and sell your API on RapidAPI. But remember, before launching your API, it's essential to research the marketplace, understand the demand, and price your API competitively. The unit converter API used in this video is a very common API and was created solely for demonstration purposes. If you are building your own API, try to focus on a unique idea or an underserved niche to maximize your success. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one.